Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 2 between Ciro and Luna in the Steel Division 2 Season 11 Division 2 playoffs. Let's dive right in here to Kostritsa once again. And on the left in the red we have Luna playing, I can't believe I'm saying this, Koruck 559 on Maverick Income. And on the right in the blue we have Ciro playing 5th Gebirgsjager on Vanguard Income. So it's happening, folks. People ask for this all the time. Play Koruck. There you go. It's happening. Luna's doing it for you. I have no idea why, but he's doing it. Let's dive into this deck. It's been a long time since I've seen this division. So we have the LVF Chasseurs. They don't look like anything impressive. I literally don't know what all these units do because they don't get played. The SPW 203, which is a BA10, I believe, and an SPW ADGZ, and then a Kozakin card in B. Then in the infantry tab, we have the Ronenschützen, the Grenadier Panzerfaust, Sicherungs Pioneers, and Leader in A. Then we have LVF Grenadiers, Rona Pioneer, and Schupo Führer, and then an SS Schupo card in C. The tank tab is, of course, the most interesting mix of armor in the game, I would say. You have the Kampfpanzer 3E, you've got the Panzer 2C, the Panzer T60, the Panzer T34, the Panzer 35R, the Panzer 3G, the Panzer T34 Rona, and finally a card of Tigers. Force double vet, by the way. The support tab, we have the IG-290 Russian assault gun, the Flammenwerfer MG-42, Leader, I don't even know what that is, Panzer 3, and then the Opel Blitz munitions. AT tab, pretty light. We have the 45mm Pack 40 and Zis 3, the FK288, which I'm assuming Luna's going to use as arty, like he did against me. Then the AA tab, he's just bringing Flak 36 and a Flak 41. Do they have no other AA? It seems incredible the only AA is heavy AA. I mean, that's really not good. Like, especially against Gebirgsjager, who, like, generally really leans heavily on their air tab. It's a really odd choice. The arty tab here, 81 mortar, Nebelwerfer 41, but in A phase you only get one. But maybe that's all. Maybe it's phase locked, and then 122s in B phase, representing his only like 2K HE. The air tab, nothing impressive. We have the Focke-Wulf 58, the BF 109 G6 double vetted here in A, ME 410 in A with one of those, and then HS 129 B2 R2 in B phase. So yeah, that's a thing. Then on the other side, Gebirgsjager, this is like the secret like sleeper division. A lot of pros talk about being like secretly S tier. It doesn't get banned often, and it really just something about it just works. I'm not sure what it is. Gebirgs Fusiliers here, A and B, phenomenal sniper squads with semi-automatic rifle snipers. Then you have the SPW AB41, the infantry tab, the Sturm Pioneer, very strong with Berettas and Flamers, Gebirgsstreif. You get the MP44s and double MG42s there. The Gebirgsjager unit, usual unit, little hybrid infantry. More Sturm Pioneers in B. Oh, the leaders are phenomenal. That's why you see two of them. They have Panzerschrecks and a sniper, so that's why people take a lot of leaders in this division. And then B phase, just some more of those infantry. Tank tab, not much here, but you do get a Stug M42 card, which are super efficient in terms of tanks. It's a 1750 meter range medium tank, not many of those at 40 points. And then a Stug 3 card. Support here, we have the Stug M42 75, which gives a nice, this one's 1500 meter range on that. And then you have the Gebirgs IG-18, 75mm. We see two cards of NG-42, so there's a big machine gun guy. And then LG-42, phenomenal 2K, and then another IG-18. AT tab, Poopshin, of course, great. Then we have two cards of Pack 40. The AA tab, horrible. You have just 20 mils, basically across the board. That's one of the biggest weaknesses of this division. Then you have the arty tab, which is just the 75 mils and the 105 Gebirgs. Do you get radio mortars in this? I have to say no, or otherwise he'd be using them. And then he's got off-map there, pretty strong off-map. Air tab, C205, phenomenal fighter. The HS129B2 R2 as well. BF109 bomber, and then the Spavietto, a really nice heavier bomber there. So starting right off here, we see an 85mm flak here from Luna right off the bat. We see a big push from him down south. Yeah, I mean, nothing else totally out of the normal there. Let's see here. Ciro making absolutely no push whatsoever. He's not trying to get in. He's the one. So Ciro's on Vanguard, so it's kind of on him to get some early leads here. Let's check out this ADGZ. Oh, hit the wrong button. Okay, this is a good, yeah, this is a good half track. This is a good armor car. It's got very high optics. That feels higher than normal? Maybe not. There must be an SPW over here. No, that is very high. Okay. Just imagining things. Alright, so the... Ooh. Flammenwerfers do not get out. A little too aggressive there by Luna. The rest of the units do get out in time. Gebirgsstrife doing what they do, putting down a ton of damage. Oh, ATGZ goes down to the heat shell of the 75 mil. That sucks. He really kind of needed that, actually. Rona shoots in. Let's check these dudes out. It's a solid unit. I mean, it's not amazing because the Phosphotron actually doesn't kill tanks in one shot, generally speaking, which really sucks. SPW 203 is going to die here to the heat shell unless it's saved by something. Yep, it is saved. All right, so we do have one half-track armor car, and then we see a T-34 as well. Infantry getting absolutely slashed by snipers, though. And this is what's so good about Gebirgsjager. You just have butt tons of snipers. I'm assuming reinforcements should be pouring in here to prevent this pretty major push. The LBCF Chasseur, this is a nice little squad for 20 points. Yeah, this is a great... Oh, okay, 9 MP40s. Okay, interesting. Looks like Ciro's sensing the weakness. Going for a push up here. Luna already reacting with some Rona shoots in. Pioneers should get a grenade off here. Finish off these Gebirgsjager. Down they go. A little late on the grenade, but it is what it is. So Luna's push down south successful for the time being. Now, the question is, can he hold it? Can he get a defensive force up? There is the 85 mil flak gun here. Does this have 1750 meter range, not 2000? Gebirgsfjord caught out. That's pretty big. That's pretty bad for Ciro. Losing that leader would be pretty crushing. Gebirgsjager out in the open, taking serious damage here. Can the 85 mil finish it off? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to change targets now to the Gebirgsjager. Yep. In the center here, Ciro makes a light push, but the armored car is all over the place. Poopshin in position, waiting for this. All right, will it hit? This is pretty high range for this thing. Does not land the shot, and now the Poopshin will be under fire. The thing is now the second and third shot are much less likely to hit because of all the suppression, and it's not even going to live. I mean, the armor cars is what makes Koruck, like, okay. Like, in moments, can make it pretty good. I mean, it's got just a butt ton of armor play, like light armor play. BF-109 G6 is just not a very good fighter. Like, it's not even smoking. It sat on the back of that thing for a fairly long amount of time and just still didn't even get a smoke out of that HS-129. HS-129 took out this this armored car here. Gebirgsjager goes down. AGGZ moving out. Can it avoid the 75 mil? It looks like it, and still support this. This Kampfpanzer 3 is a Valentine. Down south, infantry going down. I mean, Luna's infantry do suck. Like, there's no getting around that fact. They're cheap. I'll give them that. And then in that cheapness, there is quality. But their actual quality is pretty horrendous. They desperately need support from all of these units. Gebirgsfjord coming up short on its Panzerschreck. Pretty huge. Panzer II with its... what am I saying? It's... oh my god, I'm having a moment. Autocannon, there we go. Lots of autocannons. These are key to beating Gebirgsjagers here. He's decided to send it up north, though. Rona shoots and lost the fight here against the Gebirgsjager. Gebirgsjager here going down. Again, these half-tracks kind of carrying the day at the moment. Infantry getting smacked around all over the place. He needs reinforcements down south. He is getting them. Remember, though, too, Ciro's on, like, Vanguard, so the fact that he's behind him flags right now, not a great start. Double autocannon going to tear through this Gebirgsjager pretty quick, and down it goes. So a lot of Ciro's force here broken down way up north, but he's getting a lot of stuff in the town. The Flammenwerfer's not going to last long. Sigrun has a fantastic AT rifle. It's one of the few AT rifles that's, like, actually dangerous. It's not, like, absolutely crushingly dangerous, but, like, it can legitimately kill stuff. T-34 has to be careful. The Shogun 42 can definitely beat that. But, you know, vice versa is also true. Chasseur goes down to the sniper. The A10, T-34 pushing around. The combo should be all right. He stops, though. BF-109 floating around. These snipers, oh my god, it's just the snipers. These ADGZs don't have a ton of ammo to appear. They seem to tear through it pretty quick. Sicherung, no chance against these Gebirgsjagers. I love Sicherungs. They're really good, but they're not beating higher quality infantry, that's for sure. ME4, wow! That was a bombing strike. Holy crap-oli. ME410 absolutely mopping the floor with 3 squads of Gebirgsjagers. Holy crap. That was a flex on that thing. M42 gets a penetration on the T-34 and takes it down. The problem is the high attack speed of the Stug M42 is what makes it so good. The extra range is wonderful too, but it's really that attack speed. Yeah, was it 12 rounds? Yeah, 12 rounds a minute. That's really fast for a tank. Especially a tank that's firing a relatively good penetrating shell. Armor cars getting in on the action, killing off this Fusilier. Really need to do that because these guys are, again, just so good. Anytime you try to push through these snipers, you're going to get shut down. There you go. Down he goes. Now we see a T-205 doing some ground strafing. Interesting. The BF-109 did have to fall back. Stug M42s are going to be an issue. There's not a lot these armored cars can do against them, and one goes down already. This thing out of armored actual shells, APHE shells. I don't know why I keep having trouble thinking of autocannon. C-205 doing pretty well. Back to a 12-12 as the push down south continues. Some AT definitely necessary, though, for that Stug. Another 85 mil coming in. Again, the whole reliance on 85 mils is really weird to me. They're not good. Like, they're really bad. All right, looks like a Panzer II is going to be going down here any moment to the Pushin. The ADGZ has 2 bursts left in it. Pushin going to fire. It's pretty close. It shouldn't miss. Yep, down it goes. Easy kill there. And now Ciro on a 13-11 grabbing this flag in the center. There are Rona shoots in, though. They could just move up and grab this. 85 mil now in. Infantry getting overwhelmed. I mean, again, these just aren't very good infantry. Grenade should easily finish this off. There they go. C-205 finally pushed off. 75 mil arty piece here from Ciro. All right, there's a 45 mil finding a Stug for easies. Easy kill there. That's really good. He needs that because there's only 7 of those Stugs. So once you take those out, the super efficient tanks are dead. 45 mil in a very dangerous spot here. I'm not sure what his plan with this is. Yeah, it's just going to die. He's got the HE on. Why isn't it shooting? How could he possibly shoot this and not the other way around? Must be just like the most slight different angle. Gebirg Strife getting caught by the ADGZ, so that's lucky there for Ciro. I mean, Luna, excuse me. AB-41. Gonna run into that 45 mil first. Will it be able to take it? I mean, it's only 4 health, 45 mil. Oh, and it's a big trade. That's huge, actually, because the SPW is way more dangerous there. The 45 mil is annoying, but that's not the main problem. But the SPW, that's the main problem. So we're about to B phase, though. Luna gonna get his Maverick income. 45 mil coming in to clean these up. Should be able to do it. All right, this armor car doing work, even without its autocannon. He's able to finish off the Gebirg Strife. Nice kill there. Back to a 12-12, and now Luna on the income advantage. I'm not sure if Ciro did enough there in A phase. I mean, we do see his, like, final burst of troops coming here. Not a fan of Vanguard, personally. I just am not. Just don't feel like you actually get enough points. Feels like you're always behind. Obviously, A phase points are generally more valuable than, like, C phase points, but... I don't like having so little time to be an advantage. Rona shoots and getting hit by the SPW, and this push in the center now going pretty well. I think for blue, it's much easier to make this push. I mean, you have 2 flags here that are very realistic to capture. It's very hard to support this point from red side. Like you can put infantry here, but it's very easy to get overwhelmed by armor and stuff, just shooting right into the buildings. And then, of course, this flag here is awful because a lot of times the opponent can get into this town first and then set up a lot of support here on the edge of the tree line. Luna took the only flag that's like really viable to capture early, like without committing like your entire force to it. ME410 flying into some 20 mils, but that's not going to do much. And they are double vet, like it's not even like they're bad. 85 mils should be able to stop the Veltro. We'll find out. Again, not a great AA piece. BF-109 after it, but the 20 mils are there, yeah. BF-109 will definitely die to the 20 mils. 45 mil attempted a kill on that Stug, getting hit by the RD, forced it back. 45 mil in position. Again, these 45s do not have APCR, so there's nothing to micro here. Just needs to get him in position. Easy kill on the Stug. Nice there. Gebirgs Fusilier coming in. Needs to stay out of line of sight of that. 45 mil. Did it find the other one too? It did. This one, what's the armor on this? I don't even know. I can look again. I always forget. 50 mil. Okay, so that should be an easy kill for the 45. Rona shoots in down. No, it's struggling. BA-10 spotting the Fusilier here. Oh, nice kill. So another Stug down. Clearing out that light armor, pretty key. Panzer III G's now in. One goes down immediately to the Stug. Yeah, these are short-barreled. They're really not designed for killing tanks. We do see a something. Where's that already? Oh, mortar. Right there now. And a lot of infantry in for Luna now. As we push into B phase. A huge line of reinforcements coming in, though. Smoke coming down. T-34 finding some Gebirgsjager. Gets one more shot before the smoke cuts it off. As a Schupo Führer in as well. These freaking snipers. Absolutely obnoxious. Gebirgsjager, though, is one of like the OG, like one of the OG sniper divisions. Like when this division came out, it was like, holy crap, why does everything have a sniper? It was very strange. It was very unique and very strange. There were very few Axis divisions. There was very few Axis divisions that had anything like that in the game. There were some. I think 5th Cav was definitely out at that time. Oh yeah, 5th Cav was most definitely out at that time. And back then it still had Grenadieri with snipers as well. But that was about it. Otherwise, I don't remember there being any other Axis divisions with access to snipers like this. Stugum 42 can't see the 45 mil. It goes down. Nice kill there. Opens up all this light armor to just tear through here. Gebirgs Sturm Pioneer going to be tough to weed out of there because, again, they're really well loaded out. Fusilier forced off. Geb 75 mil here, waiting for that BA-10. 12-12, very little difference in tickets right now. I mean, Luna's got the advantage here for the next 5 minutes in terms of income. SPW goes down. So you're losing some pretty key units here. He's losing a lot of his armor. SPWs and Stugs included. But double 75 mil is going to slowly start to whittle things down. One more mortar in response. Now we're starting to see the Nebelwerfer now in, along with the double FK 288s on Arty duty, and going to counter those 75 mils. So the armor car goes down to the Gebirgs Führer here with its Panzerschreck. Armor now needs to fall back. Oh, wow. Wow. I think Luna's like the luckiest Arty guy in the whole universe. I really do. Like, bro fires Arty and it lands right on target every time. I am not a fan of the single Nebelwerfer. We've talked about it many times. No, and Luna only has one. Now, again, I can't remember. He may only get one in this division. I'm not calling it a deck building mistake. I'm just saying if I could only get one, I wouldn't take it. So further push down south does net Luna a flag temporarily, but now he loses it. The 2 flags he lost in the center really, really handicapping him right now. Panzer II, the key unit here to hold off these waves of infantry. Gebirgs Führer coming in, though. Sicherungs need to catch him out. or that Panther 2 is going to die, and this whole defense is going to crumble. Luna doesn't see it. Panther 2 goes down. That's a huge loss. Absolutely backbreaking, actually. Reinforcements pouring into the center. LVF Grenadiers, nothing special about these at all. They have an AT grenade. That's the difference. Mortar FK-288's doing some nice work. With the radio, these guys are very accurate. Not sure what Luna's doing with these blobs of infantry that aren't moving. 45 mil getting a driver kill on the Stug 3 here. It's going to struggle to kill that off, though. Really, its better choice would have been to redirect to the SPW. Pioneer, only one fighting. If both were, this would be a much better fight. They'd be winning already. Rona Pioneer getting crushed. The North crumbles here for Luna. Needs defenses up here, and we do see some coming in. These are these Rona Pioneer. What are these guys? Are these just... They're Sappity. Okay, they're Sap for 20 freaking points. Just notice that. Okay, 20 points Sappity. I mean, that's great. Can they... I still don't know if they can beat Gebirgsjager Pioneers 2-on-1. Probably not. Like, that's how good these dudes are. Nebelwerfer going after the Pack 40, it would appear. Kind of. It almost felt like he just put it in between those three, hoping to get lucky. All right, so the Pioneer, a grenade did get off. The T-60 does have the autocannon here, so it might be able to finish this off. So I will say, if you haven't seen my How to Improve Steel Division 2 video, I think it's a pretty good perspective. Some good, I hope some good thoughts on what I think could make this game better. And we all know I adore this game. I watch it every single day. But, you know, one thing that was mentioned, of course, that I mentioned was nerfing fallback, right? Fallback is really strong in the game. And someone in the comments made a really interesting comment that I actually really, the more I thought about it, the more I loved it. Basically, his suggestion was to flip the pinning fallback thing. So, you know, like when your unit gets pinned, it stops moving and it takes normal damage at that point. There's no change in damage output. At least I don't think so. It never appears that pinning reduces damage in any way. If it does, correct me, please. But what he suggested is flipping that so that when a unit is pinned, it gets the damage reduction that you get when you hit fallback. Right? So fallback gives you like a 75 or 80% damage reduction. Well, instead, ooh, look at that Sickering taking out the SPW. So instead, when a unit gets pinned, it gets the 80% reduction of damage, and when the unit falls back, it takes the normal amount of damage again. That makes so much more sense, because the unit is running out in the open, right? It's retreating in the open. So of course it's going to take more damage. And when it's pinned, they're laying on the ground. They're going to take less damage when they're laying on the ground. Like, that makes so much more sense than how it works right now. When they start running in the open, they take less damage. I mean, I understand there's a little logic there of like, oh, you're running, it's harder to hit you. But like, no, not really. Like, not really. Especially when compared to laying down on the ground, which is like, I'm pretty sure the default thing to do when you're getting shot at is to lay on the ground. Like, and let's be real, when they retreat, they don't run in zigzags. Like, I could see it, I could see the argument if when they retreated, they literally went like zigzaggy. Like, if you zoomed in on the models, they were like zigzagging. Okay, fine. Maybe you have an argument for why that makes sense. But yeah, I actually really love that idea, because the difference is too then, ME410, nice bombing strike there. The difference is too then, there's actually a real decision to be made when hitting fallback, right? You could just leave your unit there and it's going to take reduced damage and be able to like tank on the ground for a while, right? Instead of, oh, this Veltro going to get that ME410. That's going to be a big loss here for Luna. Yep, down it goes. Takes the Veltro, that's not worth it. That ME410 is way more valuable. But anyway, so yeah, so then you have the option of just letting your unit tank there for a minute. Right, lay there and take lots of damage, or reduce damage for a while, right? Or you could fall it back to try to save it, but then it takes more damage and it might die in the attempt. I think that is that's such a more interesting game then. You have so many more decisions to make. Every time a unit gets pinned, it's not automatically retreat, right? Then it's, oh, do I leave it here? Do I slowly try to walk it back? Because then there's actually a point to saying, oh crap, my unit's pinned, let's normal walk him backwards to try to get him out of whatever line of fire is happening, like, so he slowly moves away. over I hit the retreat button. Like, because now, well, if I hit the retreat button, he's going to take more damage. Can he survive that? Like, you have to make that decision then. I think that's 100 times more interesting than just smack, I'm retreating, I take no damage. So, people on the strike team, if you happen to be watching this, please make that suggestion. I forget who the commenter was, but thank you. I love that suggestion, and I would love to see that in game. And it just makes more realistic, logical sense. Pin unit laying down takes less damage. I would have to agree. Unit retreating in open, gonna take more damage. So we're in C phase now, and Ciro on a solid 14-10 here. Let's see if Luna can turn it around in the long game. B8-10, really, what? There's some sort of glitch going on. He's on efficient shot. I don't know why Luna's using efficient shot, first off. And so efficient shot's doing something stupid with the gun here. It seems to be putting out a normal amount of suppression. I can't really say for sure. I mean, it's suppressing pretty... I mean, this Gebirgsjager is walking around, though. All right, the Stug is coming for this BA-10. Oh, yeah, most definitely. And he should see it immediately. It's not like there's going to be any, like, easy side shot here. Oh, maybe, though. Nope. Yeah, goodbye, BA-10. He did a lot of work. Up north, Ciro's push continues to develop. There's a crap ton of armor here from Luna. He almost deployed all of his T-34s up here. But there's a Gebirgsjager with a Panzerschreck. I'm not sure if this is the right choice. Yeah, because this Panzerschreck's going to get at least one kill. The leaders all having Panzerschrecks makes this so much more difficult for light armor. Like, I feel like Gebirgsjager is a very good counter to Koruck. Now, argument-wise, there's a lot of good counters to Koruck. Like, most of the divisions in the game. But legitimately, like, if we consider Koruck to be a good division, like, let's just pretend we think it's a good division. This is a realistically good counter because you have lots of Panzerschrecks for the light armor. Your Stugs trade really well with his medium armor, like the T-34s. Like, look at this. Like, he's just cleaning this up. Like, 3 tanks down all at once from this one Stug M42. Like, that's huge. You know, you have light RD to play with. Your Air Force, pretty good. I mean, is it like the cleanest counter in the world? No, but do I think it's definitely a good one? Yeah, I definitely think so. Use snipers to bully their infantry. Your infantry are just all better. And still pretty efficient for what they are. 25 points, of course, not the most efficient, but more efficient. Landeswehr should win this fight. Then again, this has 3 Berettas. I lied. 3 Berettas OP. Let's see here. I'm legitimately not sure. The Fear, of course, has more health as well, but then there's a sniper involved, and the sniper is the sniper, and these are G43s, and Luna doesn't want anything of it, and Ciro falls back as well. Tiger now in. Okay, this thing's going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with, although an HS-129 could definitely do the job. This push here in the center going pretty well for Ciro, picking up keeping his 13-11. Landeswehr does get spotted, but the Pack 40 on APCR, unfortunately. Tiger comes around the corner, goes down. Now, this is a terrible place for the Tiger, though. If it pokes around to get this Stug 3, the Stug 3 can 100% kill this Tiger. Oh my god, he's going to do it? I think that's a terrible plan. Landeswehr does need to fall back, though. It's going to die. See, like right here, he could be taking less damage, and then he can just walk back safely instead of having to fall back here to get the damage reduction. Like, that's dumb. I think that'd be really cool. Even down south, Ciro making some progress. Luna under pressure everywhere. His infantry just aren't good enough. Like, they just aren't. I don't know why you'd ever pick this division. Like, 52nd Signaling at least has, like, some really good infantry in, like, the, it's got, like, the Fallschirmjägers, and it's got some Panzergrens and things like that. Like, it's got good infantry. Koruck just doesn't. Yeah, they're cheap. I'm not saying they're not cheap, and yes, they can have their moments really well, but when you're going up against units that are only 5 points more, generally speaking, or the same price even, your infantry are way worse. Okay, 288's doing a lot of work here. They need to. I mean, game 1, if you didn't see it, go check it out. But spoiler alert, the RD spam did not work for Luna game 1. And he committed even harder to it in the game 1. Here comes a Poopchen and a Gebirgsjager with its Panzerschreck. Coming in for some easy hunts on these light tanks here. The SS Shupo Disheartened Blobs coming in. This used to be good when they were 15 points. They are now not great at 20. All right, Pack 40 in a nice position here to kill this Stug 3. It'll let the Tiger do what it wants. Yeah, the Stug hasn't reacted. APCR finishes off that Stug 3. There's a lot of 20 mils now. We're getting to the point where they might actually stop a plane. We have 5 of them. 1, 2, or maybe it's 4. 3, 4, well, 5, yeah. That's just Shupo getting cut down here in the open. I will say Luna's sometimes a little overly ambitious with his reinforcement choices, like call-ins. Whoa, Focke-Wulf goes down with a fuel tank on fire. Pretty bad crit there. Don't see that often. Nebelwerfer going for the 20 mil? Oh, misplaced. That's an interesting choice. I understand the thought process, like, you know, there's limited AA, it's bad, let's kill some AA. But the AA is so bad, like, who cares? Like, honestly, who cares? And he's already lost his plane. He's got no more bombers left. Like, what's he even, like, going for? Gebirgsjager's thing now is just infantry, like the tanks or whatever, so your HS-129 flying around doesn't matter. Nice kill there from the 85 mil. Do see a commander back here. Luna big into the commander. I'm a fan of that personally. All that veterancy, it's so yummy. I mean, Ciro's still on the 13-11 here. Luna's doing what he did last time. He's hunkering down, trying to get better trades, and I'm sure he is, but he's given up a lot of tickets for it. And we do see, it does seem that this is Luna's playstyle. Like, he doesn't mind sitting behind on flags for a while if he thinks he's getting better trades. Stug 3 goes down again to the Pack 40, so that's 2 of those down. There's only 6 in the deck. So that's 2 there. There was a Stug down here, and it's gone, so that's dead. 3. I mean, there's not many Stug 3s left, if that's the case. And of course, we saw most of the Stug M42s. This is the last one down here. LVF Grenadier getting double-teamed here. Needs help from his Panzer friend, who is coming. With it's literally like the saddest gun. 30 millimeters of penetration. Oh my god, it's so bad. I didn't even know there was a gun that penetrated so low in the game. That's an absolute joke. Oh man. That's like barely a unit. It's not even like a good machine gun. Like, it's just like as bad as it gets. It can't be shot by small arms. That's about all it can do. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That didn't die to that? Wow. Cannot kill off these Gebirgsjagers here. They keep hanging around, giving that beautiful veterancy. Already going after the Pack 40. Yeah, Ciro really can't leave anything standing still. Luna barely holding on in the north. as his infantry continues to suffer. Ciro says Italians suffer. I don't think that's accurate. I think the Italians are abnormally good in this game. I think 4th Fallschirmjäger, this division, 26th Panzer, 6th Alpine is not good, but CIL is solid. Nebelwerfer gets some nice kills there on some weakened infantry. CIL is solid. I mean, 8th Indian, we haven't seen it much, but I do think that division is solid. Obviously, that's not Italian, but it's from the Italian DLC, so, you know. And think like the, whatever the CQC unit in 715th is, the new one. Decima. Italians don't feel like they suffer. Already going after that LG-42. Anything that stands still is going to die to the horrible fire of the Arty. The FK-288s. Which you don't think of as Arty guns, but Luna uses them almost exclusively as that. Now see 4 of them. Along with that Nebelwerfer. But again, Luna's got to start getting on the boat, on the train here to get some flags. This whole sit here and get lots of trades with his Arty is not going to work. SS Shupo get absolutely crushed. It's just like they just don't do much. Again, the whole point of them is to spam like 5 of them at once, but still. These 3 infantry could definitely make an attack. Yeah, they're not all amazing at CQC, but with 3 of them, they should do okay. Again, I feel like Luna's playing very passively. Like, he's got a crap ton of infantry here that he's just bunching up. He could definitely just start going here. The Fusilier is going to hold him up, but with enough of these machine guns, they'll overwhelm him eventually. FK-288's finest Gebirgsjager. Do take that out. Nice kill there. Will it flip the flag? No, somehow it won't. These are pretty far away. I can't believe they're actually exerting that much influence on it. We do see these infantry now moving. Shupo Blob coming in. Luckily for Luna, he's holding this forest patch, which means he's safe to bring in reinforcements down this road. Although a lot of times you can just sit an AT gun like right here and get so many free kills on reinforcements coming in. But since he's in there, he knows that's not going to happen. The LBF have MG34s, right? Yeah. And now all the LMGs. Junky they may be, overwhelming they still are. As Yoda would say. Where's the Tiger? Did it die? No way. Yeah, there it is. What killed that? From the side, I assume? I have no idea what got that. I'm sorry I missed that, folks. There's a bunch of 85s in, and they don't stop the Spaviero in time, though. Now all those infantry have to fall back. This is my issue with him bunching everything up. Oh, that hurt. One Spaviero goes down, though. Nice kill there. These Shupo do get through, and Luna finally on a 13-11 again. Could this be the break he's looking for? The snap in the lines? Poopshin at max range on the Kampfpanzer. Nice kill there. It's easy to forget this thing fires at 750. Usually, like, I'm always thinking like 500. You know, it's long, but not that long. Arty gets the bomber gets the leader there. Rona now in. T-34. Finding the 75 mil, killing that off. Nice kill. Flag up north, though, falls again, which puts it back to 12-12. Kind of thought Luna had the break there for a second. 20 mil goes down. Infantry goes down. Nice strike here from the Nebelwerfer. LBF Grenadiers should be able to catch this Poopshin out. Although it's going to get the Panzer 35R before that, I would think. Yeah, maybe not. Apparently this line of sight is not what I think it is. Yeah, FK-288 should definitely target down these Fusiliers. That's probably the most helpful thing to do. The IG-18s as well. He could use some Arty help up here. The Shupo's standing out in the open. Luna sometimes seems like impossibly on his micro, and then other times he's just like leaving stuff in the road. It's very weird. All right, Shupo's in to try to overwhelm this Sturm Pioneer. They're going to do it. It's 3v1. Even the Sturm Pioneer keep up. Oh, no, with the Gebirgsjager showing up, it's splitting the fire again. Another Shupo coming in. Having that one more guy is just so huge. It's not helping that they're bunched up and kind of getting hit by both, but there they go. 15-point Shupo. That's one way to do it. If you have no CQC, you just pile in garbage infantry until it overwhelms whatever's in there. There's always power in numbers here, folks. There we go. Already going after the Fusilier and the Gebirgsjager here. That's the right call. And these things fire pretty fast, so you do put some good damage down eventually. Especially with radio. Without radio, they're pretty bad. But with radio, they can put down some good damage. Ammo's getting eaten up really quick, though. We do see a 122 coming in. That does also have a big ammo, so these are going to keep firing. 13-11 for Luna. He's got 13 minutes. He needs a double tick to get there, but the first step is this 13-11. And Ciro's southern flank starting to look a little weak. Once you kill off that SPW, there's not a ton here. And the center has been pushed back pretty definitively. Panther 35 are coming in. Now, the question is Luna running out of infantry? Because he can really spam them. Now, Ciro only had 75, but of course his are much more expensive, so... Not much more, but more expensive than these 15-point Shupo that are getting spammed in. Question kind of is, who runs out of infantry first? Because of course once you do, that's kind of game over. FK 288 in for the save, but there's a second Gebirgsjager there. Not really getting many kills here, but it is getting the pin. Oh, there's some damage. Sturm Pioneer does go down to the Rona Pioneer here. Talk to a 12-12, though, with the flag up north once again falling to Ciro. As the FK-288s try to find targets, and they are. They are. Oh, yeah, definitely. Flag should flip. We'll be back to a 13-11 as he tries to make a push here now in the town as well. He's got, oh my god, there's so much stuff here. He's really built himself another RD park. Where did that 122 go? Why can't I see it? I haven't. Oh, no, it's right there. I see it. That's a good spot for it because it also gets the direct line of sight too. 75 mil goes down to the Tiger. That's pretty big. These IG-18s pretty key for Gebirgsjager to hold like open ground. They don't really have any other options, and I think all the tanks are dead. But unfortunately for Luna, I think he's burned through most of his like light medium armor. It's mostly just these Panzer 35Rs, which are awful. 75 mil down again. So potential push here in the center coming soon, but Pack 40 finding the Tiger, that's pretty bad. It's really like the only tool other than the HS-129 that can kill this Tiger. Misses big. Tiger should be out of line of sight. No? Okay. That's unfortunate. That is just a really bad stroke of luck there. Like literally 1 meter to the left and he's be fine. At this range, the Tiger should bounce the Pack 40 pretty well. But if it's going to miss its shots, then yeah, it's going to die eventually. Okay, I'm not buying this whole it can see it thing, but you know, whatever. Surprised that RD isn't already... Yep, there it is. I'm surprised it's not already going for that Pack 40. Again, Luna's doing well with the trays, but he needs to start getting some flags here. Like, more than this. He needs a double. And I see where he's trying to poke here. He's trying to find something here. Already coming in hard on that Pack 40, but Ciro's finally starting to get the gist of things here. If his stuff gets spotted, it will get RD'd. So a lot of infantry here now, but a single Spaviero will kind of clear this out almost instantly. Infantry are pushing forward, I would assume, just to spread out. Might get the LG-42 for free as well. Already hitting that Fusilier. Chasseur can't keep up with the bombardment either. Gebirgsjager did hop out of the building here and is now hiding directly behind it. LG-42 does go down to the Nebelwerfer strike. It was pretty weak, and those infantry probably could have cleaned it up. So a bit of a waste of that Nebelwerfer strike. FK 288 killing what I would actually think is like some of the most dangerous units left here. These infantry did not do so hot here, although another push here could definitely make ground. But again, I think Luna might be out of infantry, question mark? I mean, he had 36 Shupo, but he's calling them in 3s and 4s. They go pretty quick. Their units are like, you got 36 of them, so I'm never going to run out. But like, when they're 15 points, you call them in 3 at a time. It goes fast. And he called them in more than 3 at a time, many times. 5, 6 at a time often. They go really fast when you do that. And the funny thing is, even if you call in 6, that's still only 90 points. So things pretty passive here, and of course, Ciro's happy with that. I mean, it's on Luna to win this game from here. I don't know if Luna's like mistiming his tickets, like he thinks he'll get there on the single tick, but I don't think he will. Already coming in constantly here from Luna. It needs to if he wants the value to go. Oh, that's an actual Panzerfaust there. No, grenade? Wait, what? Oh, it was a Pooption. Dude. Adoy. Back to 12-12, Luna back to a 13-11. Now capturing the flag in the center, finally getting that breakthrough. He needs to recapture the north, get a 14-10, and then find his 15-9. He still got 7 minutes. He definitely could, but here comes an airstrike of the ages here. The 88 should be going to work. They're not going to stop this, though. Not at all. And this is the thing with just 88s, is that planes don't die very often. BF-109's in. Very impressive from Luna keeping all of these alive. He's going for the further one, though. Should have gone for the closer one, because the 20 mils will stop this BF-109 eventually. Wow, it actually gets the kill. These things are so bad. HS-129 does not pick up the Tiger, though. 16-8, Luna on it. He's got the double tick. He definitely has enough time to flip this. Oh, but these troops are getting caught by the IG-18. They need to get hidden. He doesn't need to... What the heck? What? Where's he retreating to? Do you see more Shupo coming in? So Luna's not out of infantry yet. The almighty 15-9 is in. Tiger needs to get into a better position to try to kill off this Stug. Pack taking a big hit here from the Arty. But the Arty just stopped. 14-10 again, this flag lost. Luna's poking everywhere, trying to find spots. This is finally cleared out. Ammo continues to come in. Gotta keep this Arty party going. I mean, he definitely seems to be capable of a fresh push down south if he wanted to. Stug 3 in a perfect spot. Pack 40 getting APCR off, I think, on the Tiger, but misses and goes down itself. Now the southern flag, middle flag, I mean, under pressure. Luna's still on a 14-10. Needs to get back to that double tick desperately. 88 Tiger combo here. Trying to take the MG42 down. So I think that's ridiculous. This thing getting hit by an 88 mil shell and doesn't kill anything. Stug on the Tiger. Tiger, easy kill there on the Stug 3. That's pretty bad for Ciro. He doesn't have much of that left in terms of armor. Already going after the 20 mil. Does get the kill. Here comes the HS-129 for the Stug 3, and there's nothing to stop that. Like, the 20 mils are going to be annoying, but there's no bombs to spread out or anything. Yeah, these B2R2s are really underwhelming. Not a fan of them. The B3 is fantastic. This one is very meh. Very rarely actually gets the kill you need so bad. Now all the way back to a 13-11 here. The northern flag recaptured again. As Luna cannot seem to hold on to this thing. Stug goes down to the Tiger anyway. IG-18 trying to hold back the infantry hordes. Already coming in on these infantry now. It's the only way Luna can get these guys out of here. these R-35Rs are such an embarrassment. Shupo Gebirgsjager trade there. I don't know if that was the Arty finishing it off or something else. BF-109 coming in here. Successfully going for a deep bombing strike there. Kills off the 45 mil. SS Shupo Fuhr coming in? That doesn't feel like the unit. It almost, again, feels like Luna might be out. I don't know. I keep calling it, but like he's not calling many infantry in a time where a horde of infantry would do a lot of damage. 14-10, still looking for that 15-9. I mean, if he gets a 15-9 now, he definitely still could win this. Gebirgsjager grenade misses, I think. Methinks. Panther 35R pokes out over here now. Infantry pushing down south. I feel like there were a lot more here before. Tiger finished off the IG-18. This Tiger doing a lot of work. High HE damage, carrying the day at the moment. 20 mil finding some Shupos. Shupos overwhelming a Gebirg Strife. Down it goes. Pressure on that center flag is relieved. Poopshin, though, finding some easy kills in these Panther 35Rs. Only 3 minutes left. 13-11, though. Not a 14-10. Means he's still got 2 flags to find. He's losing this flag here. Well, that's just annoying. This Gebirgsjager, the only thing grabbing this kind of dumbly. Pack 40 finding a Tiger. Side armor here. Hey! Oh, missed. Ooh. Tiger gonna stop, though. Takes a penetration. Oh, that's so bad. Infantry getting involved a little bit, but that's not a good enough gun. APCR now on in the Pack 40. Already in. It's going to be too slow, I think. Yep. APCR finishes off the Tiger. That's a huge loss for Luna. Loses most of his boxing out ability here in the center. The 88 going to run out of HE shells here any moment. 14-10. Here comes the Spaviero again. See an 88. I don't think it's going to stop, but this 85 mil way too far back. Needs to be moved forward. 2 minutes remaining. 88s make me sad. This BF-109 getting in on the Shupo. Ouch. All those infantry crushed. BF-109's doing a strafe on the Gebirgs Fusilier. 85 mil going to run out of ammo here soon as well. Only a minute remaining. I think Luna's not going to be able to get back in this. Looks like Ciro is going to 2-0 Luna here. Very impressive performance, to say the least. This 20 mil does have AP, so it might kill off this BA-10. I kind of want to see it. Like, go Bredagun. You can do this. You can do this, buddy. Quickly. Start blasting. Yeah, he's doing it. Oh, the BA-10 got him. If he wouldn't have been moving, he might have killed him. Nebelwerfer strike was going after the 20 mil, but that's dead. No, it got moved or something. It's just not there anymore. Not sure what else to say about it. Bergjager down. 14-10 though, only 40 seconds left. And it looks like this is going to be lights out for Luna here in the Division 2 playoffs, which really upsets me because that means Luna's going to be sticking around Division 2, and I don't want that at all. There's few things I could want less. Although it appears Ciro is just as dangerous, if apparently not more so. Although, again, I feel like part of this is Luna just picking absolutely dumb divisions. And he's still, like, he didn't win, obviously, but, like, he's still winning, like, in the trades and stuff. Like, put 5 more minutes on this game, and this is it. Of course, that's not the case, but the point is, like, he's doing that well with an absolute trash squared division. 45-45 to 34-50. Yeah. I mean, Jesus. This guy can play anything. 288. Yeah, the FK is just doing the work. Doing the work. The Nebelwerfer did do pretty well. FK, yep. Tiger, look at that thing. Doing some good work there. Other side, did Ciro manage it? Oh, Poopshin, look at that. Jeez. Wait, what? How? Must 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought the Poopshin only had 6 rounds. I'm probably wrong. It's probably more than that. Because these would have to be transport kills. Stug. Look at that. My goodness, cleared up a whole bunch of that stuff. Yeah, LG42. I mean, Ciro got some great kills out of his units. He had to have, because even though he got less kills, I think he killed more units at the end of the day, just because Koruck's stuff is all dirt cheap. We see a long line there of Ciro doing the work. Yeah, I mean, Ciro, a lot of kills here. In terms of, I'm just looking at red and blue, basically. Luna doing better here at the end. Much better at the end. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out that Patreon down below. Thanks to all who have or currently are supporting me on Patreon. It really means a lot. It really helps me out. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.